Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start your new chapter that means indefinite integrals. Okay, so that is also a very important that means topic. And so what do you mean by means in previous here you study about derivative of so many different types of function. So uh, indefinite integral, है ना? So what is the meaning of indefinite integral? Suppose fx is any function. So the antiderivative of all that functions is known as indefinite integral. Okay, indefinite integral. So you write the definition of that. Let fx be a function, then the antiderivative of the function is known as indefinite integral of fx. That is, so what is the meaning of that? So you write, yeah, if fx be a function, then antiderivative of the function is known as indefinite integral of fx. Okay, so if you assume here, let capital Fx be the derivative, that is, let capital Fx be the derivative of a function small fx. Suppose if you assume a function like that, let capital Fx be a derivative of a small fx, then you can write d by dx of a small fx is equal to capital Fx. Capital Fx, understand? So as per definition, integration of capital Fx dx, integration of this one, the integration of capital Fx dx is equal to small fx plus here you write a constant c. Okay, so that gives the value of, and that is antiderivative, or you can say the integration of fx dx. So this is the meaning of the indefinite integral. Okay, so to finding the value of any integration of a function with this method is known as integration by inspection. Here you inspect the function and then you are able to getting your result. So in this way, due to that definition, you can say that as the number of formula you have for derivative is the number of formula for integration also. Understand? So here I trying to that will solve such formula. So how you that means getting that result, and with the help of that, how you find its means find the formula for integration. So just you write all that things. Okay. So suppose if you have here first result, you know about it, d by dx of x to the power n. Suppose if you have a function like that, d by dx of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Suppose if you want to differentiate it, so what is your result? So you can say here we have 1 upon n plus 1 which is constant, and here you write n plus 1 into x to the power n. So that we cancel out. And finally here you have x to the power n. Understand? So what does it mean? This implies integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus you write here a constant c. So in this way here you have a formula for integration. Understand? So for example, suppose if you want to find the integration of x square with respect to x, means dx. Understand? So what you do, only you have to raise Means if the power of x is positive, so only you have to raise the power of x by 1. So here you have x power 3 and you divide it by the same power, that means 3 here plus c. So that gives the value of integration of x square. Okay, everyone getting this step? But here, one thing here you noted, here your denominator is n plus 1. So you write here, n can never be equal to minus 1. N is not equal to minus 1 for that formula. You can write in this way. Means the power, means integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, but n is not equal to minus 1. Yeah, note it. In the same way, just you note one other result. Okay, suppose if you have integration of root x dx, then what you do in that case? Means that can be written as x to the power 1 by 2. X to the power 1 by 2. And if you are adding here 1 by 2, so your power becomes 3 by 2. So you have to divide by 3 by 2 also. So that can be written as 2 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 plus c. So that is your result. Okay. In the same way, you write this one also. Suppose if you have only dx. So if you have only dx and if you want to integrate it, then what you do? Okay, so what does it mean? This means you have x to the power 0 into dx. Okay, and if you integrate it, so you have x plus c. X plus c is the integration of dx. Yes, note all that things related to that formula. Okay, now you come to second, that means result. You know d by dx of log of x. And no doubt here your base is e. So d by dx of log of x is equal to 1 upon x. So this implies integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to log x base e plus c. Log x base e plus c. Yeah, note it. In the same way, third, d by dx of e to the power x. You know that is e to the power x. So integration of e to the power x dx is equal to e to the power x plus c. And you also know this formula, d by dx of a to the power x. Hai? So the d by dx of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x upon, that is a to the power x into log a. So you divide it here by log a. So what is its derivative? So if you want to differentiate it, so you can write 1 upon log a into a to the power x into log a. Okay. So here log a is cancel out and you have a to the power x. So this implies integration of a to the power x dx is equal to a to the power x upon log a base e plus c. Plus c. Yes, right. So all that results which you obtain for integration, and to finding that value is known as method of integration by inspection. Okay, so here you that means inspection method is that. In the same way, if you are coming to fifth property, means fifth result, d by dx of sine x. Okay, and you know d by dx of sine x is what? Cos x. Cos x. And this implies integration of cos x dx is equal to sine x plus c. Sine x plus c. Now, sixth result, d by dx of minus of cos x. So your result is what? Sine x. Your result is sine x. So this implies integration of sine x dx is equal to minus cos x plus c. Now 7, d by dx of tan x is equal to sec square x. So integration of sec square x dx is equal to tan x plus c. Tan x plus c. Now eighth one, d by dx of cot x. So that is minus cosec square x. Minus cosec square x. So what you write? Yes, just you write here minus sign. Is d by dx of minus of cot x. So you have cosec square x. So integration of cosec square x dx is equal to minus cot x plus c. Now ninth, d by dx of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. So this implies integration of sec x into tan x dx is equal to sec x plus c. And d by dx of cosec x, so right here minus cosec x, so you have cosec x cot x, and is equal to integration of cosec x cot x dx is equal to minus cosec x dx. Minus cosec x dx. So in this way, here you have your result at 10 formula for integration. Anyone left? Yes, left. For inverse trigonometric function. And one thing also here you noted, where you write integration of 1 by x is equal to log x. So you write that x within mod. Okay. So you write log of mod x. Right. Correct it. Okay. Now 11th one, d by dx of sine inverse x is equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So this implies integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx is equal to sine inverse x plus c. Sine inverse x plus c. 12th, d by dx of tan inverse x, which is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to tan inverse x plus c. Your 13th formula, d by dx of sec inverse x is equal to what? 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. So you have 1 upon x under root x square minus 1 dx is equal to sec inverse x plus c. Okay, you write in this way. So here you have 13th formula in your hand for integration also. Integration also. So everyone that is cleared about the indefinite integral, means up to this one, means by the method of inspection.
Yes.
Okay, beta. So just you build up some more concept about it. Okay. So first you write. Are you written up to this step?
Yes.
Okay. Now here you that means see that integration of sorry, differentiation of sine x is equal to cos x, and you write with the help of that the integration of cos x is equal to that means sine x. Okay. Now what you do when you have a function like that, d by dx of sine ax plus b. Suppose if you have a function like that, then what is its differentiation? So its differentiation is a cos ax plus b. A cos ax plus b you can write in this way. A cos ax plus b. Now this a is
Yes,
constant, so no doubt this can also be written as d by dx of 1 upon a into sine ax plus b is equal to cos of ax plus b. Cos of ax plus b. So you have this result. So this implies integration of cos of ax plus b dx is equal to sine of ax plus b whole divided by a plus c. This is your result. This is your result. Any doubt? Means, just you see, you know the formula for cos x. Integration of cos x is equal to sine x. But if you have your result like that, cos of ax plus b dx, and you want to integrate it, so you applying same formula. So you write here sine ax plus b and divided by the coefficient of x. Divided by the coefficient of x. But when you divide, then here you have a linear function. Means ax plus b is linear. So you divide the coefficient of that one also. Okay. So with the help of these, you have again so many formula related to that. In the same way, suppose if you have your result sec square ax plus b dx, so integration of that is what? You know that अब जैसे suppose आपके पास आ गया कोई function sec square ax plus b. So how you that means think about that, so you think in such a manner that which of the function have derivative sec square x. Okay, so no doubt automatically you are in practice of derivative on so many functions. Okay, so you say, oh yes, derivative of tan x is sec square x. That's why the integration of sec square x can be written as tan of ax plus b divided by coefficient of x. That means a plus c. So that is your answer. That is your answer. You can apply it directly. बोलो बेटा समझ में आया स्टेप?
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो चलो अब हम लोग यहाँ से कुछ क्वेश्चंस मेथड ऑफ इंस्पेक्शन से रिलेटेड करेंगे और ये सारे हम ये मान के चलेंगे कि आपको ये सारा फार्मूला आता है बिकॉज indefinite integral is nothing but it is only the एंटी डेरिवेटिव. तो आपको डेरिवेटिव पता है तो एंटी डेरिवेटिव अपने आप मालूम हो गया. ओके, सो यू ट्राइंग टू solve the questions based on it which whose formula is already you know, understand, and after that all we are talking about the method of integration. So here you study about three types of integration, means solving the integration by three method. First one is integration by substitution. Your second method is integration by partial fraction, and the third one is integration by part. Okay, so you study here one by one all that things. So chalo, एक practice point of view say just I give you a question, you trying to solve it. Yeah, integration of 1 upon under root x dx. Integration of 1 upon root x dx. You have to integrate it. So what you do? Yeah, convert its power. Or it means in denominator. So x to the power minus 1 by 2 dx. You can write in this way. And then yes, applying your formula of x to the power n. So the power is increased by 1. So x you have, if you are adding here 1, so you have 1 by 2. So you divide by the same power also. Same power also. So that can be written as 2 root x plus c and is your answer. This is your answer. Now you write next question. Integration of e to the power 5 log x minus e to the power 4 log x divided by e to the power 5 log x minus e to the power 3 log x dx. You have to evaluate this. Okay, so here you have e to the power 5 log x, but you have a property e to the power log x is equal to x. You know this property, e to the power log x is equal to x. So you convert it in this way. So e to the power 5 log x can be written e to the power log x to the power 5 minus e to the power log x to the power 4. here you have e to the power log x to the power 5 minus e to the power log x cube dx. You can write in this way, and is equal to x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 5 minus x cube dx. Now taking common, so here x to the power 4 is common, so you have x minus 1. Here x cube is common, so you have x square minus 1, okay, dx. X square minus 1 dx, you have your result like that. Oh sorry, just I give you incorrect question कुछ और था, दे कुछ और दिया बेटा. चलो कोई बात नहीं, हम लोग इसको भी सॉल्व कर लेंगे. Okay, so oh, you are not able to solve this question because that be in other form. So just correct it. Actually here you have 2. Here you have 2, so just correct it. X square is also there, and just यहाँ पे 3 है बेटा, बहुत सारी गलतियां हो गई. 3 x cube is there. Here you have x cube. Now you take here common x cube, so you have x minus 1. You have x minus 1. Just correct it. Okay. So x minus 1 is cancelled out, and finally you have x square dx. And what is its integration? So the integration of x square is equal to x cube upon 3 plus c. So that gives you a result. That gives you a result. Any doubt?
So it will be x dx.
Beta?
So it will be x dx.
X dx. Oh, sorry. X is left, na? So you write x square. X square by 2. X square by 2 is your answer. Sorry. Okay. Now you write next question. And one thing here you know, to finding the value of integral is completely different. Here you have no any, that is question which is direct you that is find its value. You have to think about it, then applying to getting your solution. Suppose if you have your question 2 upon 1 plus cos 2x dx. Yeah, you have to integrate this one. So what you do? First you reduce this in a simplified form, because you have no any formula whose integration is known. You have no any formula. So at last what you do? You trying to reduce it. So here you have 2 upon 1 plus cos 2x can be written as 2 cos square x dx. So in this way 2 and 2 is cancelled out, and you know 1 by cos, so you write sec square x dx, and its value is 10x plus c. 10x plus c. Okay. In the same way, here you have other question. Integration of cos 2x. Integration of cos 2x plus 2 sin square x whole divided by cos square x dx. You have to find its value. So what you do? Here you have 2 sin square x. So here you applying the formula for cos 2x, which is in terms of sine. So you have 1 minus 2 sin square x plus 2 sin square x, and that they cancel out also, upon cos square x dx. So these two cancel. Here you have sec square x dx, and you know its value is 10x plus c. So 10x plus c is your answer. Understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Next question. Integration of e to the power log root x divided by x dx. And here you know e to the power log x is equal to x. So that can be written as root x upon x dx. And is also equal to integration of 1 by root x dx. X to the power minus 1 by 2 dx, which is 2 root x plus c, which is 2 root x plus c. Yes, that gives your answer. Okay. Now you write next question. Suppose if you have your result in the form of polynomial, just I give you integration of x cube plus 5x square plus 4x plus 1 whole divided by x square, whole divided by x square into dx. So how you integrate it? So what you do, only you have to distribute it, because here you have only x square. So you distribute this x square to each of the term. So if you distribute it, here you have x, here you have 5, this side here you have 4x, plus here you have 1 upon x square. So you write x to the power minus 2 into dx. You can write in this way. Is distributing x square to each of the term. And you are known each of the formula of the term here. So the integration of x is what? X square by 2. Plus only here you have 5. So 5 is constant, so you write as it is. And here you have what? Dx, na? This dx is multiplying to each of the term. So what you have? You write here 5x. This here you have constant 5. So you write its integration is 5x. And here you have 4. And you have 1 by x. And integration of 1 upon x is log of x. So write here log of x. And for x to the power minus 2, you have x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. And you rewrite as x square by 2 plus 5x plus 4 log of mod x minus 1 upon x plus c is your answer. Is your answer. Understand? So if you have a function like that, you can distribute it and very easily that is getting you result. Now just I give you that is the questions based on trigonometric functions. Integration of cos x minus cos 2x. Integration of cos x minus cos 2x upon 1 minus cos x dx. 1 minus cos x dx. You have to, that is, find its value. So what you do in that case, here you have cos 2x. In numerator, here you have cos x. And in denominator, you have 1 minus cos x. First of all, you're trying to reduce it in simplest form. So here you have cos x. So you're applying the formula for cos here also. So which is 2 cos square x minus 1. So you write minus 2 cos square x plus 1 divided by 1 minus cos x dx. Okay. Now taking minus common and trying to factorize it. So minus common and you write 2 cos square x minus cos x minus 1 divided by 1 minus cos x dx. So if you factorize it, so you have 2 cos square x minus 2 cos x plus cos x minus 1 divided by 1 minus cos x dx. So taking 2 cos x common, so here you have cos x minus 1 plus 1 common, so you have cos x minus 1 and whole divided by 1 minus cos x dx. Understand? Now taking common cos x minus 1. So cos x minus 1 is common, and here you have 2 cos x plus 1 whole divided by, you multiplying this minus sign in denominator, so you have cos x minus 1 into dx. Okay, that we cancel out, and you can very easily getting the integration of that. So 2 integration of cos x is equal to sin x, and 1, so you write here x plus c, this is your answer. Means 2 sin x plus c is your answer. ये क्लियर हुआ बेटा सबको?
Yes, sir.
Okay beta, now write next question. Integration of under root 1 minus sine 2x. Integration of under root 1 minus sine 2x dx. So first you're trying to remove this square root symbol, this radical sign. So what you do, in place of 1 you write cos square x plus sine square x minus sine 2x can be written as 2 sine x cos x. Understand? And dx. So you have within root cos x minus sine x whole square into dx. Okay, so you have cos x minus sine x into dx. Now integrate it. So the integration of cos x, so right here sine x, integration of sine x minus cos x, and one of the minus is also here, so you have cos x plus c. Okay, so sometimes students are confused while taking its sign. वो क्या करते हैं ना, डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन लगते हैं सब आपस में मिलाने, क्योंकि उनका एक फ्लो होता है, cos x तो माइनस sin x, sin x तो cos x नहीं. ध्यान रखिएगा कि आप इंटीग्रेशन करने जा रहे हो. So the integration of cos x is equal to sin x, and the integration of sin x is equal to minus cos x. So you write in this way. Now, right, next. Integration of tan square x dx. Integration of tan square x dx. So, have you any formula whose derivative is tan square x?
No, sir.
No. कोई फार्मूला नहीं था डायरेक्ट जिसका आपका डेरिवेटिव tan square x होता था. So, what you do? Convert this tan into sec. So tan square x can be written as sec square x minus 1 into dx. Then you are getting very easily its integration. So for tan sec square x, its integration is tan x minus, for 1 you can write x plus c. This is your answer. Understand? Okay, So write next question that was asked in 2013. Integration of cos 2x minus cos 2 alpha divided by cos x minus cos alpha dx. Okay, so this is your question. What you do? Here in denominator you have only the terms of cos. So here you applying the formula for cos. Okay, so use it. So in place of cos 2x you write 2 cos square x minus 1. Here you write minus 2 cos square alpha plus 1 divided by cos x minus cos alpha dx. So all that questions are of 1 marks. So just listen. 1 and 1 minus 1 is cancelled out. Here you take 2 common. Now factorize it. So cos x plus cos alpha, and here you have cos x minus cos of alpha whole divided by cos x minus cos alpha. So these two factors are cancelled out, and here you have dx. Now integrate it. Here you integrate with respect to x. This is also kept in mind. Okay, so this 2 is constant, so write here 2. And integration of cos x is equal to sin x. Okay, now what about cos alpha? Cos alpha is taken as constant. So you write cos alpha into x plus c. ऐसा नहीं करना बेटा कि cos alpha को आप integrate करो, you write here sin alpha. No. Cos alpha is taken as constant because here you integrate it with respect to x. So that's why here you write here cos alpha and then integration of dx. So write here x and plus c. So that was asked in 2013. Now next question. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. So what you do? You have to take the conjugate of that. इसका पहले conjugate आप लो और देखो क्या हो रहा है बेटा. So 1 minus sin x, and here you write 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x dx. That is 1 minus sin x upon cos square x dx, and then distribute it. So sec square x minus sec x tan x dx. You can write in this way. Okay, then you have your formula. Integration of sec square x, so write tan x, sec x tan x, so you have sec x plus c. This is your answer. This is your answer. Understand everyone?